Hey everyone, it's Megamon here, and welcome back to Let's Play Digimon World Dawn. Now, before we actually go to the boss fight, we need to go and get some items, and also, I leveled up a little bit. You see, I knew I was in pretty big trouble for the boss if I didn't grind, so I did grind. So I just grinded. I grinded a lot. I grind. I ground. And actually Snow Agumon did get a new move, which I didn't show off. Did I? No, I don't know if I did. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not really looking at the screen because, you know, I actually re-recorded. This is a re-recording of it because basically what happened, I was 2 minutes into the recording. I guess I accidentally clicked a button and my recording just stopped. And it's really annoying. Anyway, so we have two items here. This one's a gate disc, if I remember. Yeah, it's a gate disc. And this one is a Digimon. A Digimon. Yeah, what kind of name is that? I mean, you could have just gave it some other weird title or something, but Digimon? What does that have to do with NP? Diglar is even more confusing. Diglar. Digilar. Is it supposed to be like lard or something like that? I don't know. Anyways, after I get this chest, I'm gonna cut to the battle. And I did level up a little bit, because I went back to heal. Because there's actually a gate over there. Also, we'll get that item later. And goddammit, right before the boss. And actually, I think it was a battle with, 2 Vmons and a Gotsumon. So I actually took a pretty... Solomon got a pretty fucking hefty damage on that. Luckily, everything's alright. So I'm just healing them up for time because this part was actually 20 minutes long before I cut out all the battles. I'm not even joking, like, not 20, like something around 15. And so I cut out like 3 minutes of battles. Or something like that. I forgot how much I cut out. Are you mocking me? Did you really expect to— I'm not doing that. Aquilamon here is upset because Tombe and Cheetah decided to disrupt him, I guess. I'm not sure. So basically just losing, and now we need to help them. We need to beat the crap out of Aquilamon. And by the way, Aquilamon is the evolution of Hawkmon, which we met in this mountain too, and its debut... its anime debut was Season 2 of Digimon. So this is our second boss, and by the way, you cannot get scan data for bosses, and scan data basically allows you to make Digimon so you can use them. But basically, right now, you really want to be using Gatling Punch, because it does 44 damage if both of the moves hit. And that does do a number. Also, if you use the attack pack like I did, you will be using Little Blizzard to lower his speed, because Aquilamon is very, very fast and will disrupt your pattern. So basically, he'll be going after every single Digimon, which doesn't leave you much room for healing or a whole lot of other stuff. So that takes a lot more strategy. What you want to do is to make it easier for yourself is to lower his speed. And yeah, so Golemon will not always be on the attack if you have a lot of damage. If they're really low on HP, you want to use Golemon to use items, no Agumon to slow Aquilamon down, and you want to use Chronomon to be on the constant offense. Also, occasionally you might want to hide yourself or equip different items depending on what you have. I was stupid here, and even though I did technically have items with me, I haven't equipped them yet, because there is an item system where you can equip, like in Digimon World 4, you can like equip weapons and shields and rings so you're able to boost your stats. Like you've seen on the stat screen before, the little red thing, that's your stats thing. And by the way, that was a really fast battle. I actually normally have a little bit of a harder time. Maybe it's because I grinded a little bit more, but meh. And by the way, that bird XP is never going to be used. I don't think I ever have to use the bird XP for anything, which really sucks. because I'm not going to be using a single bird mega in this entire Let's Play. So, Aquilomon caused all of that trouble just because he was tired. And by the way, Tompe, Cheetah, you guys suck. Both of you should have like 3 Digimon, and you don't. Oh, and Cheetah was just trying to do Tsundere there, but didn't work out so well. Like, no, but seriously, both of you guys should have at least 3 Digimon with you, and that means 6 Digimon, and yet you still lost. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck happened there? I don't even understand what the hell is happening. But anyways, after we beat the boss, we now need to go back and get that item over there. And battle! I'm actually getting better at editing out battles because, I've been editing out battles for, like, the entire walkthroughs. Well, of course I've been doing it for the entire walkthrough. But most recently, I turned, like, an hour, or, like, an hour and a half of footage into, like, 30 minutes. I cut that much battles out, that many battles out. So yeah, for this particular recording session, I ended up cutting out so much because, well, that's that. Unfortunately, this makes the game extremely short because most of the game does involve wild battles. I will be grinding a lot off screen and then record and like way into the midnights. Well, anyways, we need to get our prize. We get a prize, right? Can we get a prize, please? I need money. I need bits. That's actually our currency, which I haven't explained yet. Our currency is bits. Because bits. I don't get it. Like, I think, in the anime, they just had Digimon money. I think that was it. I don't know why. I don't know why it's called bits. I don't know a whole lot about the digital gaming world. I know enough about the anime. I watched all of Season 1 and all of Season 2. Granted, I was like 10 years ago. And I watched Digimon Tamers twice, and I'm thinking of rewatching it, but I'm not sure. I watched up to like episode 20 of Digimon Data Squad, and I watched all of Frontier at one point, but I haven't finished the Data Squad, and I was in like half. I finished like. Oh, I almost finished Cross Wars, but that's like 70 episodes now, so I really don't have the urge to watch all of it. But now that we're done with that little quest, we're actually going somewhere where the quests are all there. Side quests, union quests, story quests. Well, the union quests are the story quests. So, while this guy's doing his tutorial, I'm gonna be telling you... That's I thought I sounded Russian. In like the Soviet Russian. Wait, that actually sounds more like Luigi. Luigi and Digimon. Alright then, but basically the way I'm doing the quests is that I'm going to be doing 2 quests and then a union quest. The quests are separated into Holy Dragon and Aquin and Bird. So all of those will be I'll be doing 2 of those from left to right. And then I'll be doing union quest for every 2, unless I need 4, or I need to do something else, like a prerequisite to activate another union quest. Normally I stack it up, but I don't really want to bore you guys, and I do want the game to go along a lot faster, a lot more smoothly, so this way I'm able to just do one quest, then move on and do all this other stuff. But I wasn't feeling that one. I need to go back in. So we're going to be taking a holy quest from... What was it? What the fuck was it? I don't know. Gummimon. Actually, you know what I kind of find funny about the quests, though? Is that you only have these 4 specific types of Digimon for quests. What about all the other ones? There can't be only these species of Digimon that have problems. What is this town racist? I bet it has Digimon segregation. Never mind. Abort joke. Anyways, now that we're done with all that, we need to talk to Gummimon because Yeah, that's actually how you activate the quest. If you just go to Thriller Ruins to collect Taprimon, then he won't be there. So you have to go to Gummymon, which I always found confusing my first few playthroughs, but it's just become second nature for me now, just to go and find them. And they're always in the city. They'll never be somewhere else. And now that we've walked in here, we have another tutorial. Pretty much this is the item shop. The most basic one. We'll be unlocking different item shops later, so we won't be going here for a long time, but pretty much here you can buy items like Digimons and Farm Island stuff. And for the Farm Island stuff, I'm not exactly sure if you guys want it or not, because I, like, know 5 people. There's, like, 2 people in my little small subscriber count that's actually watching this while this is airing, so... comment if you want me to do Farm Island or not. If not, then I'll just show it off after Endgame. So, yeah. Anyways, here, also I forgot, you can also buy equipment here, like swords, and shields, and other stuff that will help your Digimon, which shouldn't be a problem, because later on in the game, money will become obsolete. I'll be grinding so much that money will be like nothing. But for the most part, you want to just find these things for free, which I'm going to be doing for the majority of the game. For the majority of the game, I will mainly be using just the free items until we reach a certain point where I have 6 Digimon with me. Because spoiler alert, I will be having 6 Digimon with me at all times. So yeah, and just having them is just useful overall. Because you can just have a substitute for the tournament battles, which I'll get to later. But once I have 6 Digimon, or once I have 4 Digimon, I will start buying more equipment. But right now, I do not have enough money for that. Granted, I don't think the way I'm doing this is pretty much I'm not using Digimons, I'm not using Diglars, except for bosses, or when I really need to grind. Otherwise, I'll be using a ton of gate discs and other stuff just to get out of there and go back to Tamer Home. It takes a bit longer, but you guys aren't seeing that. I'm not even recording the footage, so I don't even have to cut it out. But anyways, we just received our Farm Island, which means we can use the Digifarm PC, which is a fantastic way of changing out your Digimon and putting them in the Farm Island, and not putting them in the Farm Island, just putting in the Digibank or whatever. Also, something they don't mention right here and right now, which I will explain, is that you are able to buy more Digifarms. You are able to buy more farms, up to 4 I think, and you're also allowed to add expansions to that. But it's very, very expensive. So, I wouldn't recommend it on your first playthrough unless you really are hardcore and want to raise up all your Digimon. But anyways, with all that tutorial stuff out of the way, I'll see you guys later.